Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. The Little Mermaid stars Halle. The youngest of King Triton's daughter. Ariel is a beautiful and spirited young mermaid with a thirst for adventure. I haven't really been too on board with these Disney live action remakes. I mean, like if you guys have been part of the channel for a while now, you guys know my pretty much thoughts on everything. I've reviewed the Aladdin remake. I have reviewed the Lion King remake. I have reviewed the Pinocchio remake, and all of them have the same problems I've had with them. They all feel less heartfelt than the original, mostly because they literally copy scenes by scenes of the original, just in live action form, and with minor changes and taking out key scenes that are important to the story. Like for example, Pinocchio doesn't really go through a character arc in his live action movie. He doesn't learn the lesson of lying, and he kind of gets out of situations by lying. So it teaches him, hey, lying's okay, but sometimes it's okay to lie sometimes, but not all the time. And that is pretty much, and he doesn't learn through anything throughout that whole entire film. And so, and when they announced when they were doing a Little Mermaid remake, I was like, oh god, all right, well, here we go, I guess. But it is better. I think this is probably the best live action remake that we had, but it's also not saying that much. I still think that this is okay at best, and I already know I'm gonna get so much hate for that, just saying it's okay. Yeah. And I think Halle Berry is great. I think she does a great job as Ariel. I think she has an amazing voice. I haven't seen her perform that much. I haven't seen her sing that much. But from what I saw on screen, I think she does a great job as a singer. There's a couple of moments from her acting, though, that does feel wooded and also feels kind of like distracting, where she is just like, that in that Star Wars prequel phase where a bunch of actors are going like this, oh yes, oh let's do it, oh yes, okay, like there's a lot of that from basically anyone in this film, because whenever they're in the water, it's completely CGI or green screen, and so it's just like there is no actual surrounding of what they are supposed to do. Like there is no actual staging, is the way to say it. And so you just get a lot of these performances where they're just floating around, and it looks very bad. I don't know if it's their performance or if it's just simply the CGI, because the background for the CGI is so bright that it doesn't feel real. It's so, like, the background is like lit in or colored in a way where it just makes everything look fake. It blows me away that we have like Avatar: The Way of Water CGI, we also have this. Now, James Cameron did integrate real water, though. He did actually have his actors get in the water, like a water tank themselves as well, and acted things out, and that's what they should have done here as well. But here, it just looks bad because they did full green screen and CGI, and it looks so bad. I don't like it. It doesn't look good. And when you have the original, at this point, you might as well just watch the original, because it's like you're less to be distracted and less taken out of the movie when you watch the original. Besides, like, the live action one. And so it's just like the background when you have fish talking it's like, I don't get what Disney every time Disney puts out any animal in live action that talks, it's very distracting. It makes our minds go into that realm of like, but you look real, but you're talking, so that doesn't make any sense. You have to pick one or the other. You don't make them talk and you make them look real, or you make them talk but you also make them like animated, like the cartoon movies that we had in the past as well. Like like there's the Space Jam movie. Like, you could do that type of style, but no, Disney just wants to make everything live action, where the animals look real, but they also still talk and do all the things that they're supposed to do, like they did in the animation, and it looks weird. I don't feel any of the heart like I do in the original. The music is still good. I think like there's maybe two songs that I don't recognize, and there's one song towards the end that I don't know if it's new or not new, that I just completely fucking hate. I like it breaks into a fucking rap song, and I'm like, this is dumb. Like, kids don't care if you're if the songs are rap or not. I don't know why it tries to appeal to younger audience and try to get them into like, oh yeah, this is what kids like now these days. Like 5-year-old kids, they like rap music. Yeah, let's have a bird rap now. Like that's it has nothing, and it breaks the scene completely. It breaks the attention. It breaks the emotion. It's like I don't care. Why are we having a rap moment right now? It doesn't make any sense. And so and that makes also the movie longer. This movie is an hour longer, and I don't understand how it is. It literally feels the same. I don't understand how your movie can be an hour longer and don't add anything new to it. Now, there is probably new stuff in the movie, but it doesn't change anything from the story standpoint. Everything from point A to point B are still the same. Halle Berry came out, and I'm not trying to make fun of her or anything, but she said, like, one of her quotes was like, oh, this is completely different from the original. Ariel isn't trying to do this for a man. She's trying to do this to become her own person and, you know, break out of this world or something on those lines. And basically she doesn't want the life of what her father wants. She wants her own life. She wants to make her own choices, which is the whole point of the first movie. It's literally like, I don't know what she's talking about. That is the whole point of the first movie. It's all the same plot. And she wants to, you know, find her own new, like, she wants to make her own choices, but also she also came across this man that she really likes. She's not doing everything for a man. Like, so, not trying to make fun of her, but that's how she describes this movie, when that is literally the same thing as the first one. And so it's just longer and more distracting scenes with animals talking underwater or talking above water, however you want to do it. It's distracting no matter what. The CGI looks fine above water. It looks better above water than underwater. But every time we cut back to underwater, it's like, this looks awful. I don't hate this movie. I think Melissa McCarthy, I keep struggling how to say her name, as the sister villain, I think she does really well. I forget how to say her name. Is it? I don't know. I'm not gonna even try to say her name. And my allergies are kicking in at this moment. Anyways, but she is very funny in the film. I think she's one of the best parts of the film. Never thought I would ever say that to her ever again, because she's been getting on my nerves recently. But she does do pretty well in her performance. But besides that, there is nothing to this. Like, the love, the chemistry, I don't feel it from the performers. And you might as well just watch the original, because you'd be way more immersed. I'm gonna give The Little Mermaid a C+. It's fine. It is okay. It is better than the previous live action remakes. But again, my opinion has not changed about, like, oh, which one is better, the original or the live action? The original is obviously always going to be better. I'm not saying that something live action won't be, but the ones that they are choosing and how they are doing it by doing little tweaks and making them longer for the sake of runtime, it's just like the original is better in every way, just because of those reasonings and the distraction by the CGI and talking animals. Now, there's movies that can work better in live action that were in animation that didn't do well, like something like The Lost Empire. I actually really do like that film. I think Michael J. Fox does a great performance in that movie. But from everyone else's perspective, that movie did not draw a lot of people's eyes. Not a lot of people enjoyed it, and it did not do well in the box office. But that one can work in live action, and it could really do for one. That one can really do well in a live action form. Make minor changes, take maybe the villain out. That villain's kind of pointless in that movie. and make it more of like seeing of both worlds type of deal. Milo kind of sees like, oh, like, you know, sees Atlantis, and actually sees like the bright parts, he sees the dark parts. I don't know, just take out the villain. You can do so much more difference and make it more of a meaningful type of film than just like, oh, bad guys, darn it. We're just here to give our opinion, and it's kind of up to you guys to, you know, what you guys can do whatever with the what we say. And it's like, you go see it or you don't go see it, up to you. But yeah, I don't really recommend it to go out and immediately see this. And you can literally just plop your kids in front of the TV, turn on the original, and they will get more of a immersion with it, type of deal. So anyway guys, thanks for watching, and like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye guys.